We've always wondered what lives in the spooky tunnel under the motorway near our house, so today we decided to try and find out. Well, it's absolutely freezing today and I haven't got a lot of time to go fishing. So today I'm going to spend the next 3 or 4 hours fishing the 3 most interesting, unusual looking fishing spots around our house. So first spot, big tunnel underneath a motorway. We'll see what lives down there. Well, here it goes, first cast into this spot that I've ever done. Just going to watch the float go down slowly. And I have a suspicion that there'll be some small fish here, but maybe also some... Oh, wow. Well, that didn't take long. Chub. A very small little chub. It's a start. The spot that I'm fishing at the moment and where I chose to start today is a pretty small river or stream which flows underneath a motorway, and where it hits the motorway there's this big concrete bridge and a very long dark tunnel. It's got to be about 200 meters or something through there to come out on the other side, and these sorts of places provide great cover where they can hide from herons and cormorants and other predators. Mate, straight away. Well, there's plenty of these little chublets around. It's amazing how you can catch so many fish in such a short amount of time from what is a relatively small body of water. I'm approaching this particular location with a float on the line. I've got a few small split shot to weigh the bait down and cock the float correctly so you only see a little bit of the red on top. That makes it very sensitive, so when a fish pulls on the bait, the float goes straight under. I'm loose feeding with red and white maggots. A little pinch of maggots around the float, every other cast probably is enough. And then keeping my eyes glued on the float as it goes down underneath the bridge. There's a bite. It's like peas in a pod. They're all exactly the same size. All look identical. Another little chublet. I might put a worm on. There's a big juicy bit of worm there. I'm really hoping that there's something bigger here. Mate, like fish are gonna live under there that never see any light. Like those anglerfish. Like I can't even see my float, it's gone too dark. Oh, there's a fish on the end. There's rather a lot of these and not much else. I was catching lots of fish, but wanted something bigger. I pushed through the brambles and gave it a few casts further upstream. Hey, this place is so full of fish. Wow. I've almost had a fish every time I've cast out. Every time it gets to that spot, it goes under. It's like, how healthy can this river even be? It's got so much life in it. Next spot we're gonna go to is somewhere a bit more peaceful than this. The next spot we drove to was a really interesting waterway, which does hold some surprisingly large fish. Welcome to the Royal Palace.
Thank you. The what?
Royal Palace. No, I was just waving like the Queen. Is that how the Queen waves? Why did she do it like that? I don't know.
Thank you for getting the gate, Alex.
No problem. Where are we going next, Cole?
Special place. Special secret.
Where are you taking me? You take me into the woods to kill me. Over the years, we have actually caught some pretty, like, decent sized fish out of this spot. It's not always easy. Sometimes it's rubbish. But every now and then, we catch ourselves some real specimens. I'm gonna fish worms here. Try and pick out something a bit bigger than what we caught at the first spot. If I get one of the big perch, I'll be so happy. We're gonna catch them here, boy. Big ones. Up there by the waterfall looked really good, but it just wasn't. Got my worms out of my unhooking mat. It's got a little pocket in it, which has got my bait. Right, there we go, first cast. The float is just drifting alongside that far margin there. Oh, there's one. Nope, missed it. This cast, I'm gonna get one. Oh, I've got one. It's a flipping bream. Wasn't really expecting that. Oh, it's a perch. Well, that is a perch. It's just slightly smaller than what I was hoping to catch. They're growing. Considering the size of the stream, that is actually pretty impressive. And there is a chub. I caught fish after fish, but nothing of the size that I'd hoped. A change of tactics was needed. I set up a rod with a larger float, bigger hook, and used one of the tiny fish I'd caught as bait. If we had a bite now, it would definitely be a bigger predator. That's a bite. That's a good fish, that. Oh wow, look at that. Look at that. Hey, that's a good fish. Whoa, that's more like it. Kind of what I was hoping for from this spot. A nice big perch. Still surprises me that they even live in here. This was a good sized fish, but we knew that there were even bigger ones living in here, so we kept trying. Now this stream might not look like much. We've taken other people fishing here in the past and they've literally just gone, are you serious? Like, have we come to the right place? Is there actually fish in this? But the setup here is that there's actually a lake just a little bit further upstream with a big waterfall that comes down out of it. Now when that's like flooded and loads of water's coming down the waterfall, I think it actually washes quite a few fish out and down into this stream, and that's why in some of these spots there are some quite large fish, particularly perch, because they're eating the small roach and stuff that get washed out of the lake. I'm trying to catch a perch now. I've chucked out the float, it's bobbing around down there. I'm hopeful that a big one will take the bait. Oh, yes, that's a bite. Good fish. Oh, wow. That's amazing. Yes! I rushed that one into the net. I did not want to lose him. That is a chunk. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's only just hooked. Only just nicked on the edge of the lip. You would never think fish like this could live in little ditches, drainage ditches. Oh my goodness, look at it. That's a chunk. It's definitely a lot bigger than the one. It's heavy as well. Beautiful perch. That has absolutely made my day. Wow. And like the size of their mouths, you know, that is the last thing that a gudgeon or a chublet or a roach ever sees. It gets engulfed. So we had one more interesting location to visit, somewhere that I actually used to fish about 10 years ago and was super excited to go back to. If you want to see us fishing there, just click on the video on screen now.